Hello and welcome back to Jikoronpa. In the previous episode, after Kazuki so interrupted my shortest episode of the series so far, we kindly kicked his ass. Well, we didn't really do anything to him. Colette was like, "You do not know the art of storytelling. You are a fraud. You have no emotions. You do not care about your sister." She didn't really say that, but like that's kind of like that's an extrapolated version of what she said. And Kazuki was very conflicted, and Hikai was like, "You to make costumes for everybody in the entire cast. Problem resolved." And Kazuki was going, "Okay, I guess I'm fearless. Yeah, I guess I can do that. That's still like a nice challenge." And everyone was like, "Okay, sweet. Problem solved." We went to the living room. I forgot the name of the most common room on the planet. I think my brain might be deterioration. Oh god. And we heard a scream, and we instinctively ran to the scream, completely forgetting what happened 2 days earlier, or however many days earlier, when we ran towards the scream. We saw what happened, but heck, I was like, "Forget the past, I only look forward." And ran into a room and saw a fight between Asuga, not Asuga, oh god, you guys know when I'm recording this, Asuka and Mauen, and basically Asuka is trying to recruit warriors for the Willen Warriors, which is the team name that Toshi came up with for them trying to stop the killing game. And basically, I'm not sure if they're even official members right now. Technically, Mauen beat Asuka's bet, so she should be joining their team. Kuuki and Mauen should be joining their team, but I'm not sure what happened. But right before it could have become official, Dia called us to the room, and basically the motive for this chapter got told, and it's a folder system where basically everyone's secrets are going to get exposed to the entire class. I'm not really sure how it works exactly. I know that there's folders with everyone's secrets. I'm not sure if we get our own folder or if everyone gets a folder of somebody else's, but we're going to find out in this episode, I'm sure, because they get released on the morning of day 9, and it's currently the night time of day 8. But yeah, before we get into the episode proper, there were two things I want to talk about. The first one is a bit more minor in terms of the overall, well, not really overall story, but with the current circumstances, and that is Mayume and her Truth of Crystals. I'm not sure if I said this out loud. I might have said it out loud, but it just came to my mind earlier today, and I was like, I'm not sure if I said this. I want to say this just so it's out in the world. It now exists in the world, not in my brain. But her Truth of Crystals, I was wondering if the crystals was not referring to herself, but referring to her view of her friend, Tsukiko, I believe? And maybe she saw her as a crystal, someone as beautiful, someone who could do no wrong, someone who was perfect. But her view of her was easily broken, or at least who she thought she was easily broken by the people around her, and she couldn't save her. That was the first thing I wanted to say. Not really relevant to the entire thing, because Mayumi's dead and all that. But I just wanted to say that. Second of all, I said previously that I thought the motive videos were what our truths were referring to. I still maintain that belief, however, I have something different. It's basically the same idea, but more evidence supporting it. In the last episode, we weren't really given a motive. A new system was introduced to the game called the folder system. And that's what I said about secrets being released. I don't know if there's a way to escape using the folder system, but as Seinuke deduced, there are other systems than the sacrifice system, but the sacrifice system is the main system. Which then comes to my idea, assuming that for the rest of the chapters where there's going to be murders and motives, and the motives are in the form of other systems, why would the first chapter be different? Why would the first chapter be the only one to have a so-called motive, but all the other chapters be ones that introduce systems? And this is all presuming all the other chapters do have systems, but I'm going to run with that theory. Because in this chapter we got the folder system. However, what if the motive videos were the reflection system? And Dia didn't tell us that. So the motive videos were our truths, which are in turn related to the reflection system, and that was the chapter 1 motive. And the chapter 2 motive is the folder system where Dia is releasing our secrets, and there's going to be more systems in the future. That's what I think is going on. I think that's why the chapter 1 motive might be different from the rest. And being different is because it was been referred to as a motive. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. And with that said, let's go on. Most of the group left the ballroom. I was about to leave the ballroom too, but Fuka? No, Ryuu. Oh, I said. Yes, Ryuu. Hikari, wait, please. Huh? What is it? Why? Tears started flowing down Ryu's face. Ryuu, did I upset you somehow?
It's so... I'm so... No, I mean... No, it's not... It's not you. I'm so scared. I'm afraid of everyone here being corrupted by another motive. Last time, I was able to remain strong because of her, but now I can't help feeling like I'm gonna be attacked by somebody here. I understand, Ryuu. That's why you did what you did a few days ago, isn't it? I'm sorry for being so defensive then. I shouldn't have been so rational. That was so stupid of me. But even if it's stupid and paranoid of me, I'm still going to keep a weapon on me for self-defense. Wait, hold the phone. Sorry, I need to hang up and I need to hold the phone on the top of my head. You still have the knife on you now? You held me back to talk. We're alone. There's nobody to hear me. If Ryuu attacked me now, nobody would hear my screams.
Well, I don't think the ballroom is soundproofed unless everyone is already in their rooms, which I guess is possible because considering it's nighttime. But I'm sure if you scream now, I'm sure it's fairly likely at least one person would hear you.
I would be gone. I wouldn't have a chance to run away. As I was thinking, Ryuu got closer to me.
This might be a stupid assumption, but
Ryuu moved his hand. As he moved his arm, something's liver glinted in his sleeve. Freaking get away from me! I backed away out of instinct. Before I knew it, I was almost running.
huh? No, oh gosh, this looks wrong. Oh God, I'm so stupid.
I stopped at the doorway of the ballroom and looked back. His voice didn't seem murderous.
And now we can add Ryuu to the list of people who think I was gonna die. Seinosuke, probably Tsubaki, Fuyuka. Congratulations, Ryuu, you're growing the list.
But he's still holding a knife. He could be trying to trick me, couldn't he?
Well, he could just run after you. He would. I'm sure he just would have run after you if he really wanted to kill you. And you have a head start anyway.
I'm so sorry. Oh God,
I remember you, bringing up how you said you saw yourself as a perfect victim before. I was thinking that you might need some sort of form of self-defense. I was going to suggest you could carry something with you. I should drop the knife I was going to give you, shouldn't I? This isn't helping my case at all.
Ryuu threw the knife down and just jumped away from it. Are you planning to give it to me?
No, I was gonna throw it into your chest. Yeah, but I'm so stupid and scared you instead. This is the thing he said. I don't remember him saying it. Like what is it like? Whenever you said it, why this is a thing now?
And part of me was horrified at the idea that Ryuu might be tricking me. But another part, I walked over to the knife, picked it up, and stabbed Ryuu in his throat.
Okay, hey Carrie, one advice. When you grab the knife off the floor, don't make the smile of a psychopathic killer. That would be a good suggestion. I think now you're gonna freak Ryu out. Assuming he doesn't have his own knife. I'm not sure if he has two or one. He probably still has his own because he said he was scared about being attacked, so he's still gonna hold something for self-defense. So he probably has a knife on him, but maybe don't make the smile. Just be on the safe side.
Why would you give me something like this? Why care from the next victim?
We're perfect victims, aren't we? Just please be careful. I need to find something else to defend myself, but I
hope you won't have to use that.
Well, I'm sure there's plenty of knives. We investigated the kitchen day one. I'm pretty sure there was a few knives there. I'm pretty sure there was more than one. We walked to the kitchen together and got a knife. In fact, you could have walked me to the kitchen and got a knife with me. I'm just saying, both of the people here handled the situation horribly.
Thank you for thinking of me. Don't thank me, please. Be careful. I beg of you. Don't be a victim, please. He hesitated a moment, then hurried away down the hall. I don't understand. I'm not that close to him, am I? Why would he care? Why would he give me his only form of self-defense?
Well, it has to do with something about Daisuke dying. I would have to guess. Maybe he feels guilty because the person he trusted the most took away the person I trusted the most, and he wants to make it up to us somehow, and that's why he doesn't want us to die, and that's why he feels kind of responsible for us staying alive. That's what I would assume.
Perfect victim. We're perfect victims. Were we? Easy to scare and trick. We'll depend on somebody strong who takes the lead. At least, I know that all applies to me. I hid the knife in my sleeve before heading to my room. Staggering back into my room, I put the knife in the drawer of my TV stand before going straight to bed. It didn't take long to fall asleep.
Well, we're probably going to go into a Dia dream in a moment, so I guess before we go into that, I should talk about my predictions. So if we were following the chapter 1 timeline strictly, day 9 would be the predicted day that somebody would die, because technically the first day was the reflection system, and the sacrifice system truly started on day 2. So day 2, 3, 4, and Daisuke died on day 5, which would be 4 days. And this chapter started on day 6, so 6 is 1, 7 is 2, 8 is 3, and day 9 would be the 4th day here, which would be roughly when the next victim would be. Moreover, we've had 5 free time events so far, and chapter 1 at 6. However, I don't think someone's going to die over the night, despite how kind of ominous that conversation with Ryuu was. Going through that conversation made me oh wait, is someone gonna die tonight? Don't be a victim. I beg you, please don't die. That's a little ominous. I'm a little scared, but I think we're going to get through day 9. At the very least, if there's a victim day 9, I think it's going to be towards the night time. I think, but considering the motive just got released, I'm sure we're going to go through day 9 with the motive, and then maybe there might be a victim day 10. We might even get to day 11. I doubt it, considering we should only have roughly 1 free time event left, and 3 more days with 1 free time event seems wrong. So, but I think it's either going to be late day 9 or we wake up and there's a body in the morning of day 10. That's what I'm predicting for when we get to the victim. Anyway, let's go to the Dia dream.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you a question. What do you think these dreams are? What do you know of them? You're asleep. Of course you can't answer. Oh. I'm going to test something. Worst case scenario. At least you won't have to go through the motive tomorrow. Your secret, Hikari. Your secret isn't yours. I can't say much more than that. At least for now. I can't take such a huge risk right off the bat. But I doubt these dreams are even reaching you. Maybe I'm just talking to a blank screen. Maybe nobody is hearing my cries. Did you like that little performance? Sounded sad, didn't it? All pathetic and gloomy. Can't wait to see a similar face on all my guests tomorrow. Have a good rest before all the fun tomorrow, Hikari.
Well, we do know that Hikari is at least consciously aware of these dreams, because the last time, the morning of day 8, she was like,
I'm getting a little bit creeped out by those dreams now.
oh, oh god, what is this?
Some tin was shuffling around my room, and then... Whoosh!
I assume it's Dia.
Startled by the noise, I just about fell out of bed. I looked about, but nothing seemed damaged. What was that crash noise? Great! Now I might be hallucinating. Then I saw something. A new item on my desk. A folder. Dia's new folder system. one of the first people to receive some of that fun information, aren't I? He is probably planning some sort of punishment for not opening it. I can't take that risk. I opened the folder. The first thing I saw was a newspaper article, or at least a small part of it. It was just a scrap of paper, really. I started reading it. The police have apprehended the young Kuuki Hinora. Many have got under her false identity due to some forged documents. Authorities now suspect her of recent break-ins and assault around town.
Well, that is clearly Tsubaki Sato, and now that I've just said it out loud, I have just realized Tsubaki Sato might be an alias. That might not be not might that that might not even be her real name. That has never crossed my mind before. Even though it'd be kind of obvious that it would be. I'm not sure how much the people behind this game know her, or if they know her real name, or if they're using the alias she's using right now.
Kuuki Hinora? Aren't these pieces of information supposed to be about one of us? Why would Nia give me an article about some random girl? Confused, I dug through more of the folder. There were more documents, but what caught my attention most was a girl with long, red hair. She was running from somebody. Another photo was beside it. A close-up of the girl. One of her eyes was orange. The other looked cloudy. It can't be. The red hair, her eye color, the talk of her false identity.
Who is it? Oh, is that Colette? Colette. And yeah, her left eye is orange, so that's Colette. Wow, that's weird.
This must be Colette.
Okay, well now that I say that out loud, I did think it was kind of... I didn't really take much merit in the fact that Colette has a French name. So I didn't really think much of it. Considering everyone else has more Japanese names and Colette has... Okay, I guess that makes sense as well. But I wouldn't be surprised if Tsubaki has fake names as well.
Colette. This must not have wanted anybody to know who she used to be. Who would have run it? The mention of forged documents. Is it possible that she's a criminal? That she did something terrible? Why would she break into places? Why would she hurt people? It's not confirmed, but... I glanced towards my TV stand. I thought about what was hidden inside. No, it won't come to that. There must be some kind of explanation. Colette. I know Colette, not whoever this Kuuki is. Kuuki. I am actually unsure how to say that name. The W is kind of confusing me. Is it Kuuki? I didn't talk to her about it, right? She would react that badly. Will she? Before I considered more, I heard frantic knocking, and then I remembered that this is probably Fuyuka trying to stop us from reading the motives and how much of a fool I am. I hid the folder before rushing to my door. Well, what's with the knocking? There's something
Or is it Iki trying to go through this plan? Oh.
I stopped in my tracks. Colette was there, with Asuka by her side.
There's gonna be an emergency mission, Hikari. Like we suspected, the information was some fucked up bullshit.
Yeah. We're trying to wake everyone up and be in the ballroom before anything else happens. You alright, Specials? Even I can recognize when a mortal looks kinda ill. Don't say. I know something about Colette. I know something that scares me.
Okay, this looks a bit awkward, so I'm gonna leave, but just wake up the others. I'll check up on her, alright?
Alright. Let me know how it goes. Colette nodded, then ran off to bang on another door.
Can I come in?
Asuka strolled into my room, and I closed the door behind them.
Are they gonna call you out or? Oh, no, they don't. I guess they don't know. I feel like it'd be kind of self-explanatory if you got secrets on somebody and you got very scared. Though to be fair, if it was bad information, you could be scared no matter who it was. So I guess it's fair not linking that it's one of those two that she's afraid of.
What's up? I can kind of see some shit is bothering you, Hikari.
I'm fine. I don't know why I reacted like that. I promise. It's nothing. I'm sorry for interrupting what you were.
You're not fine, damn it.
Huh? Well, this is kind of weird music. I was expecting more sad music, but it's kind of more jumpy and more energetic. Oh.
Sorry for yelling, but I'm sick of you forcing yourself to keep that shit inside. I know we've been iffy lately, but even if I'm argumentative as hell, I'm not gonna argue with you about this. I'm only a stranger to you, but God damn it, you seemed off to me lately. I doubt me yelling's gonna help much.
It's okay. I don't blame you for yelling a lot. Anybody would be mad about being trapped.
You should be the angry one, damn it. I don't agree with the forborn shit that Ryuu spat out yesterday, but he's right about that. You should be angry and upset or whatever. You should be angry with everyone, damn it. Especially me. I know I'm not the best one to be handling an art of honor. Okay.
I pulled away from Asuka. Oh God, Asuka, you brought out the new inspiration, the different line art. Which, damn, I don't know what to say. He was just a stranger. You're all just strangers. Why should I react? Why should I care at all?
Now you're sounding like Ryuga Kazuyuki or whatever. Ugh. If either of those assholes made you think like this, then I swear I'll beat the shit out of them.
They didn't. They didn't force me. But Ryuga kind of applied it to me, so if you want to blame anyone, it'd be Ryuga, not Kazuyuki.
Got it. If you say so. But still, stop fucking pretending. Please. Why were you so terrified of Colette? What the hell happened with her? You looked as pale as a damn ghost when you saw her.
You noticed? I'm sorry. I shouldn't be so scared of her. I am overreacting. I promise. You have nothing to worry about.
What happened with her, Hikari? Please stop hiding it. Shadow whatever fucking jar you're keeping your feelings in.
Wow, you use that line a lot, don't you?
I guess. Shut up. It's something I tell myself sometimes. I don't know. It's something special.
I got one of those folders. It had information about Colette, and there was something that scared me.
So now that I think about it, what the hell is in our TV stand? I know we put the knife. I know we put the knife in our sleeve, but did we put the knife in the TV stand after when we came back to our room? I don't remember reading that. I could just be forgetting because my short-term memory is as green as a fish. But is there something in the TV stand I'm just completely forgetting is there?
Shit. Really?
Yeah.
I thought she might have threatened you or something, but... okay, that isn't great. Still a hell of a lot fucking better than what I feared, though.
Yeah, I will say, I do think it would be fair of them to assume that it was something more worse than what it actually is.
But, shit. How do I reassure you? Like, look, whatever you saw, there must be a decent explanation or whatever.
I mean, if you want, I can show it to you as well. There's nothing really stop me from doing that. Then you can read it and you can give me your opinion and see if you think there's any decent explanation about it. However, we did learn earlier in the chapter when we were, I think it was 2 episodes ago, the one where we learned that Mauen and Colette have a pre-existing relationship. Colette apparently said that the mayor gave them permission to play their weird games all over town. And obviously that sounds weird. And Kazuki said she sounded like someone to forge documents. So I wonder if her fake identity is part of the reason why she got that permission. And now that's why she's getting in trouble for going around town and scaring people. I wonder. Although I will say, if she looked like how she was in the folder when Mauen met her, I totally understand why Mauen did not recognize her at all. She looks so different. Well, maybe not so different, but like it was fairly different. Like I wouldn't recognize her.
Dia wants us to feel fucking scared. They probably took some stuff out of context. Stuff that shows the worst parts of us. Stuff we regret.
You seem a bit different.
Sorry. I've been trying to yell less since what happened a couple of days ago. I guess. Still was pretty embarrassing that you and Toshi had to knock some damn sense into me, though.
You're doing a good job.
I am. Thanks.
I don't know what I'm doing. Part of me wants to believe that the people around me are just strangers, that I don't care about them. But the other part of me cares about them too much, despite the short amount of time we've been together. I wish I knew what I was doing. I wish I could decide. I wish I wasn't so conflicted. I wish I could trust them. I wish I didn't feel so paranoid about them all the time. I wish I didn't feel guilty every second for every feeling I have, everything I do. We should get going, Asuka.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Let's go. And don't worry about anything to carry. If it'll make you feel better. If it'll make you feel better, I can handle anybody you're scared of. Or, most of them. If you would kick my ass.
Well, she's bodyguard for a reason.
Still, I'll try my damn best. Got it? Nobody will hurt a hair on your head.
Thank you, Asuka. I appreciate it a lot.
No need to thank me. I'm that cool.
Well, that's sweet. It's sad because I actually really enjoy Asuka and I really like them. However, I just enjoy. Well, we haven't gotten much Yukicon in this chapter, so she is kind of slipping down. But I don't know. I really want to do some free damage with Asuka, but I don't know. Oh, it's hard. Okay. I'll think about it. Hopefully I get another day to think about it because I'm not sure if I'll be able to decide enough if we get free time today.
On the way to the ballroom, to distract me from my thoughts. There was still a few people missing when we arrived, but before long, everyone was in the ballroom. Almost everyone, anyway.
Well, there's 12 of us, so there'd have to be 2 people missing. Well, you kind of did. Okay. And Yuki just dies.
9, 10. So everyone is here besides of you, if my count is correct. Do we know if you're alright?
Well, if you counted 10, well, I guess you might not be including yourself in the count. So then that would make 12, so yeah, fair enough.
He's fine. In a physical sense, I mean. He told me he'd rather avoid thinking about the motive. Out of that whole, not thinking about the motive thing would be avoiding any meetings about it. See, I will attempt to check on him later. Then, I do hope we are able to have him reunite with the group in the future.
I know I already said this in the chapter 1 bonus content video, but after seeing the CG again with Chuki and the cake, and even now, oh, her outfit does give grandma energy. It really does. And I can't get I can't get it out of my head. Like in the CG when she was eating the cake with Colette and Mauen, she looked like so much older just because of her outfit. It was so funny.
Me too. I miss our horror talks and stuff, you know? But as long as he doesn't do anything rash, I say we let him do what else. Anything rash? Stupid, he already gone well past that. Even if he does something rash, I
I believe we should try our best to reunite him with us once he is ready. Most warriors Excuse me. Most warriors benefit with the assistance of one another, yes, but time to himself may regain his vitality and honor instead. I see. Perhaps you are correct. Anyhow, let's begin this mission. Colette would like to give some context for why she and I planned it.
I mean, I guess why, but ugh, ugh, I'm still pretty tired. I didn't even get my recommended intake of nightmares per night. Oh.
Recommended intakes of nightmares. Who recommended that?
Oh, you should meet him, Kahara. He's tall, has bright orange hair, and
Is incredibly annoying. I swear, God signals game. If you keep to some, I will end this video again early. I will not hold back. Do not threaten me. Agreed.
Anyway, yeah, I guess most of you can kind of guess what this is about. I got a folder. One of those folders Dio was talking about. It was terrifying, even by my standards.
so did we all not get a folder, or did only some of us get a folder? Because why are only some of us getting folders? That seems odd. Why not just give everyone a folder of a different person? I don't get that.
Terrifying. Did this contain the type of information we expected? Dark secrets and villainous pursuits?
Yeah, pretty much. I figured somebody like me could handle reading anything like it, but seeing the proof scared the hell out of me.
Proof? What kind of proof?
Well, before I answer that, did anybody else get one of the folders? Might be easier to explain with some help.
Okay, I'm glad we're revealing it, because I was thinking we should probably just reveal this information, because we already told Asuka, so it'd just be on the safer side to just tell them we have it.
I took a deep breath. We don't have to mention the information itself or who it sent us around, right? At least, I hope not. Well, I found a yellow folder on my desk this morning. When I opened it, I saw a lot of different things. News articles, photos. I didn't look through it all, but there was a lot.
I got one too. I had similar proof in the form of written letters, copies of checks, and printed out emails. So fraud, maybe?
What you get as proof probably depends on whatever the info is about. I got some photos and articles too.
Wait a moment.
Yeah?
This is merely to inform you, but I also received one of the folders this morning. I didn't open it before I came here, so I cannot elaborate. Don't ask me about whatever was inside. I swear, if any of you bother to ask ridiculous questions, I will regret admitting that I saw it in the first place.
So, 4 of us in total received these folders then.
And 4 out of 12 is a third. Oh, what a surprise. It's just the rule of 3.
This isn't good. Tia was there with this, weren't they? How did they manage to do all this?
A part of me hopes that, so it's presumably what Dia plans is to do 4 folders each day. The motive goes on for 3 days. I kind of hope there is a murder tonight, because then it'd be interesting going through the folders we do have, and that's probably important information to know. For Yuka, me, Kazuyuki, Colette.
Huh.
And that's interesting because Hikari is the main character. Colette is someone who I mentioned previously has been really prevalent in this chapter and could have death flags. Kazuki was who has also been relevant. I don't think they're gonna die, but I could see him dying. Oh no, I couldn't see him dying, but I could see something happening to him because with the relationship between him and Asuka, their argument while making the cake, and then Colette kind of making Kazuki question his thoughts about his stories when she told him that he doesn't really care about his sister or the stories he makes for his sister. So I think it's interesting he also got one of the folders. Then Fuuka is obviously one of the main characters in this game. Well, not really main, but they're all main characters. But Fuuka was one of the main presences in Chapter 1. They've kind of been taking a backseat after saying they were focused on the individual, even though we haven't had any time to have individual chats with her, so I don't know what that's about, but I think it's interesting that she was like kind of the leader of the group in Chapter 1, and then she got one. It's interesting who got the folders and who didn't.
Wait a second. What if the proof is, I don't know, fake? We know we can't just Dia. They could have forged some shit to make us all treat each other like crap.
Well, we could also just ask the people with whose information has been already exposed. Because if I asked Colette if she did all that stuff about robberies and being wanted and having a fake name, then and she admitted to it, then we know it's not fake. Easy. Even though I know why we're not going to do that, I'm just saying that's the easy solution, and heavy quotation marks on easy. Nah, it's probably all real.
What? Well, considering you're the one who argued against me, I doubt I'm right. But still, why'd you have to say so plainly and easy like that?
We can fact check with ease. I'd expect that most people would know about their own dark secrets. And you all received recorded videos of your loved ones a while ago. It's not like they don't have the resources to get this kind of dirt.
So they wish to deny it. I believe Tsubaki is correct. Dia is capable of much more than we can even comprehend.
And more importantly, I wonder if like we got Colette's folder, but Colette also herself got a folder. So a part of me wonders if the people who got a folder are only let me just word this concisely. The people whose folders have been exposed are also people who are holding a folder themselves. So, for example, Colette might have Fuuka's might have Kazuyuki's, I might have Akari's, and Colette has Kazuyuki's. Like, that might be something, maybe. I wonder if that's something, because I think it'd be kind of unlucky for Colette if she not only had a folder, but her own folder was exposed. That'd be kind of unfortunate on day one. Surprising response from you. Last I recall, denial wasn't common from you.
Well, denial isn't completely wrong. A grim outlook on everything hasn't conquered any war before, has it? Whether we deny it or not, or whatever, I'm still confused about something.
About what? The whole personal information meant to get us to kill thing seems pretty clear to me, Cherry Pie. If you want, I can sneak in that brain of yours and clear up any confusion. But there may be side effects.
Side effects? What kind of side effects?
Dunno. Anybody who's taken me up my offer hasn't lived to tell the tale.
I'm not even going to acknowledge whatever comes out of that dumbass's mouth. But, like, only 4 of us got whatever these souls are, right? That gremlin, Shortcake, and the other 2. Why only a few of us? Doesn't it make more sense for Dia to, I don't know, do the same thing as last time and chunk all the stuff of us at once?
Dia didn't mention something about that. How every day from now on, a few of us will receive this information. I'd expect Dia intends to cause more tension amongst the group with this way. Thus, and paranoia. By revealing only a few pieces of information a day, those who are still safe may harbor a growing anxiety, which could lead to them to act in an impulsive way. The fear of the unknown and a constant what if are both important factors. There are 2 sides to this motive that may cause somebody to murder. The first, and more obvious, is information revealing somebody to be a threat. For example, it's impossible there may be a traitor or a criminal. Somebody may kill that threat in fear for their life. The second is somebody not wanting others to see their information. They may commit murder to avoid the possibility altogether.
Oh my god, your brain is so big for you guys. That makes so much sense. I didn't even think of that. And I'm so glad somebody could say that out loud. So whenever and whatever happens, I can come back to this point in time and read that and have that included in my theory and pawn it off my own idea and pretend you never said that. Now that I think about it, what could be in my folder? Have I done anything Dia would consider terrible? Arguing with my brother, plagiarizing when I was a kid, being an outcast in my small town. Would those be awful enough for Dia to include? Is there something I'm forgetting?
What do you mean? These little fun facts are supposed to be big, epic conversation starters.
Dia!
God damn it. Not this freak. We're busy. You can make incorrect and time-wasting remarks when we're not discussing. That's just respect. You are all so ungrateful. And I was going to answer a few questions too.
Answer them and leave.
Oh, what a pity. Then I guess I hear so much gang up on me so often. I wanted to start with just a few icebreakers, you know. If all these fun facts and tidbits came to light at once, it'd be chaotic. You know how teachers teach kids to raise their hands and wait their turn? It's like that. Be polite and bond together like the nice guests you are.
Yeah, I've heard better excuses. You're terrible at this.
But taking turns and bonding sounds fun. Are we sure they aren't lying?
Either way, we aren't going to share this information yet. Hey? I don't get that. Wouldn't it be safer for every mortal if we were not to keep everything secret?
I disagree. If a murder does occur due to the first possible motive Feline can described about a threat, it'd be more difficult to catch the culprit. Everybody would know who the threat is.
Well, counterpoint, we already said that they might be killing because of the fear of the unknown, so if somebody kills somebody because of that fear of the unknown, keeping them secret would also make it more difficult. It wouldn't even make it more difficult. It would outright deny that possibility, because if everyone knows what's happening, no one will kill for the sake of the unknown, which rules out one of the two motive possibilities, which I think is more beneficial for the group. Though I think you're just saying that because you don't want to bother revealing it, Kazuki.
Oh, assuming one person gets a folder that's not their own, with no duplicates, then that makes me catching the culprit much easier.
But also, now that we've said that, nobody in their right mind would ever kill somebody whose folder they got. It would be suicide. It would be idiocy.
What's all this talk about threats and secrets? You guys don't want to share the information?
I apologize for us rejecting your idea, Dia, but it seems we may not think it is a good idea to pursue. But if you're not lying about desiring our first bond, then I would be willing to collaborate with.
Fine, I'll just have to start the fun myself.
Oh! Okay, that's interesting. You're hugging. Okay.
In a split second, Dia had dragged one of us into a tight embrace, but considering there is a CG of said person in said hug, I do not know why I had to be so vague about it, but I will follow it.
What? Get off of me! Get your arms off! Did you know? Our very own Fuka received some interesting facts about our beloved frog admirer.
Well, I guess that goes out what I was saying about only folder havers getting their folders released, considering Asuka is out in the air and they didn't get one, so there's that.
Shut up! Get off of me! Get! I'm happy to reveal that Asuka's been generous enough to support all the wonderful systems of the DM Mansion. What the hell are you talking about? You know very well about your parents' wealth, my dear Asuka. You even suggested that they fund our little project here. Remember begging them to fund us? Saying that you've never wanted anything more? That you'll be willing to do anything if it meant they'd help fund us? What? You know what I'm talking about, Asuka. The DM Research Institution. How did you know? I know everything about you. I know everything you've ever done, everything you want, and every mistake you've made. But now you'll be able to share this fun information with your friends here, won't you? Isn't it a wonderful opportunity? What a shame. You've gone silent. But hey, so have all my other guests.
Have fun, everyone. I'm so excited to see another person get accused as a traitor. It's Daisuke 2, Boogaloo. And then they left. Zuka, what was Dia talking about?
And we're gonna find out what Dio was talking about tomorrow. I know I'm getting so good at this YouTube thing. Leaving a cliffhanger. I know. Don't talk about it. I'm pretty good. I know. But yeah, I think it is a very good idea. I wasn't expecting Asuka. Clearly, I feel like Asuka must have known the connection between Dia and the Dia Research Institute. They must have known that, right? I'll have to think about it. I enjoyed today's episode. I enjoyed actually learning how the folder system was going to work. Only a few of us have folders, and it was spread. And I'm actually very worried for Asuka now. I know I said earlier in the chapter, oh, I thought that Asuka and Tojidio might get attacked, but considering how the chapter has played out, I actually kind of subdued that thought. But considering Asuka has been brought up now, and they could be seen as a threat, like Daisuke, I wonder if they're going to go down the same route as of Asuka being killed after being suspected, like Daisuke was, and that makes Akari go like, but I don't know. Honestly, I might spend my last free time event, or at least my 6th free time event, with Asuka, just so I can have one before. Hopefully, they don't die this chapter, but just in case they do die, I just want to at least have one with them. Because after chapter 1, I think they were like my 5th favorite, and I feel like it would be an injustice, my 5th favorite character. And honestly, I don't know where I have them placed, but they're pretty high. I really enjoy Asuka. I just wanted to do the other free time events with my top 3. Well, my top 3 besides Fuka, and Asuka was just right outside that threshold, which is why I didn't do any with them yet. But if considering that I'm actually a little bit scared for their life, I want to do one before the chapter, before we get to the BDH, just in case. So yeah. With that said, I'm going to end the episode here. I'm going to pray tonight in my sleep that Asuka is going to be okay, and maybe we can get rid of Colette, because I like Colette, but she's not like, I wouldn't be horrified if she died. I've enjoyed her presence, and I love how she's, well, maybe love is a strong word, but I like how she's just a nice person beneath the persona. Well, presumably, I don't know about this motive, but yeah. With that said, nothing else to say. Bye bye.